So as we're arriving today on the mat in an easy seat, just take a few minutes here to feel grounded through the sit bones, right? So making sure, maybe even rocking back and forth a little bit and having that sensation of grounding through the base of the spine. And then sometimes I like to actually move and get a little bit fluid here through my back and through my shoulders, maybe even a neck roll. Just moving movement into the vertebrae, the discs, and then letting my spine find a space where it can rest. And then just, if it feels appropriate, closing the eyes and just bringing awareness to the general state of your breath coming onto the mat today. So there's a real sweet curiosity here as we're turning inward at the beginning of practice. We're not jumping in with judgment into our breath and trying to dissect it. But there's a real sweet kind of turning in, like you were checking in with a friend, like you were checking in with your child, just sensing into the nuances of your breath in texture, in depth, in color. Just noticing what pops out and allowing the breath to show you. Right? So you are this observer, curious observer. So I was thinking about poem to share with you all today. I've been really loving the home practices because my poetry collections are nearby. One of my favorite ones came up, and I know that those of you that have come to class in Missoula have heard this one before, but it's one of my favorites. Today I asked my body what she needed, which is a big deal considering my journey of not really asking that much. I thought it might need more water, or protein, or greens, or yoga, or supplements, or movement. But as I stood there in the shower reflecting on her stretch marks, the roundness where I would like flatness, softness where I would like firmness, all those conditioned wishes that form a bundle of never quite rightness, she whispered very gently, "Could you just love me like this?" And so having that same sort of sweetness, that come as you are-ness, which is really just a nod to our enoughness in the breath. And we're going to do Nadi Shodanan today. Nadi Shodanan is a really beautiful practice for balancing both the heated and the cooling energies in the body. And so here, as you are just letting the inhales and the exhales come in and out of the body, you might notice, as I said, heated and cooling, that your particular breath or your experience right now on the mat might feel more heated. It might feel more cooling. Solar and lunar, other ways to look at that. Lots of different kind of dichotomies. Nadi Shodanan is said to help balance those. So if you're feeling more lethargic and cool, this will help to wake you up and stir that energy. If you're feeling overly activated, it'll help to calm you down. So we'll take Vishnu Mudra with the right hand, just pointer and middle, ring and pinky together, and then the thumb. We're going to take a deep breath in. Exhale all the air out, come all the way to empty, and then take the right thumb and plug the right nostril. Pointer and middle finger come to the third eye, and take a breath in through the left side of the body. Once you're full, open the right nostril, plug the left, and breathe all the air out the right. Keep the hand as it is, breathe in the right. Switch, open the left, breathe out left. And so that's one cycle. We'll inhale in left, out right, in right, out left, in left, out right, In right, out left. And continue with your own breath and your own cadence. You might notice as you fall further into the time with this pranayama that the breath itself starts to elongate. So you can allow for longer inhales, deeper exhales, and really take the time here to track the awareness still with the breath. Okay, so just like you were noticing the texture, the color, the origin, the pathway of the breath with the steady and easy inhale and exhale, you're still noticing that here. Noticing where this pranayama draws your internal gaze and awareness. We'll go ahead and just take one more full round, in through the left and out through the right, back in through the right and out through the left. No rush. Let this be as sweet and slow as you need it to be. And when you're complete, you'll just bring the hands back down to the thighs. Perhaps palms are face up, eyes can still be closed. And just let the breath return to that home base inhale and exhale. And notice what you notice. Notice any areas of sensation. Notice any shifts in the emotional or mental bodies. Notice any difference in the breath body. And then if you have any sort of intention that you'd like to set for your practice, go ahead and spend a few moments now just floating up that inquiry of what needs to move today. And if you're searching or open for the intention, but one's not coming to you, that's fine. And if you'd like to play with it, I'm just going to be moving with letting it be enough. Right? This sense of enoughness, this sense of come as you are. Bring the hands to heart center, gently pressing left to right. Take a deep inhale in. Exhale out. One more deep breath in. Exhale out. Good. Well, nice and easy. Take the hands out towards the sides, kind of tent up onto the fingertips. And wrap the elbows back so that the elbows and the triceps are drawing towards each other behind the back space of the body. Press down through the fingertips and feel this elongation through the spine, almost like you could press so much that your sit bones would lift off the earth and then traction them back down towards the earth. Then take an inhale and lift through the heart, the neck, the chin. Deep breath in. Exhale, stay. One more deep breath in. And then on an exhale, take the arms wide, wrap them around, left arm comes over right, grabbing for the tops of the shoulders and just give a gentle press down here, dropping the chin towards the chest and sending the breath to the back space of the body. Exhale out. Thinking about this as stretching out not only the back of the rib cage, but the back of the heart, the back of the lungs. On the next inhale, when you catch it, inhale, let the arms come wide again. And then bring the fingertips back down along the sides of the body. Press down, roll the shoulders, triceps back, scoop them towards each other. Lift through the heart, the chin, the chest. Now finding space in the front of the body. And then let the arms come wide. Right arm comes over left. Hands to the tops of the shoulders, gentle press down, tuck the chin to the chest. Good, and then we'll let the hands come down and out towards the sides. If you're seated cross-legged, just send the legs forward for a moment and take the opposite cross. So you can get a little even through the hips. So we're just gonna take some gentle side bends here. So right hand can come down and out to the side, left arm reaches up, gently bend, and really at this time, maybe just the gaze is turning over and you're bending that right elbow slightly. So you're actually still pretty vertical here. I want you to think about rooting down through the left sit bone and really reaching up through the left fingertips so you're long through the spine, as well as starting to feel into the side ribs here. Take a breath in. On an exhale, come a little deeper, bend that right elbow into the side body. And on an inhale, come back up to that initial side bend. Exhale, deeper. Inhale, come on up. This can start to get flowy. You can stay really strong through this reach. Kind of letting that movement that you have here in the side bend map up to the intention if you have one. Otherwise, defaulting to ease. We'll come all the way into the side bend, turn the top palm out and away, flex through the heel of the hand, draw it down to shoulder height, and then reach through the heel of the hand away. Let the left shoulder blade drop under. Just take some nice wrist circles. Maybe even letting that rotate in and out through the shoulder. And then turn the back palm away and let the left hand come around to the back of the sacrum, or wrap it all the way around and grab for this right elbow or base of the right bicep. Dropping the left shoulder down gently. Gaze might turn towards the front of your mat. You can let the right ear rest towards the right shoulder. Good, and then let the arm unwind. Big side bend. Come all the way back up through center, and then the left hand comes down. So we're moving into that just micro side bend here for a sec. I want you to find that anchor point in the right hip. Really reach up through the right fingertips, the right shoulders drawing down. And then with the length of the spine on the inhale, let the exhale fold you over deeper. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, side bend. And again, these can be really dynamic and kind of fluid, or they can be stronger and more straight. Choose the quality with the breath and the physical body that you want to be working with as you're letting these inhales and exhales take you in and out of the side bend. Next exhale, come down, turn the top palm out and away, flex through the heel of the hand, draw it down to shoulder height. Nice wrist circles. Maybe even into the upper arm bone, and then turn the back palm away from you, and it comes down to the sacrum or wraps around. So I'm kind of grabbing onto my bicep here. And you can draw the right shoulder down, left ear falls towards the left shoulder. One more deep breath in. Exhale, undo that bind, back into the side bend. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, let the hands come down. We'll just rock over the knees, coming into tabletop. Let yourself come into some cat-cows or whatever sort of spinal movement feels good to you. I'm going to scoot back onto my mat. Meet y'all back there. We're taking these inhales and exhales in whatever direction the spine wants to move. Look into the breath, noticing where it wants to make space on the inhales specifically, and of course as well on the exhales. So then we'll come through neutral spine, tuck the toes, let the knees come wide, and then let the tops of the feet find the earth, sit back into child's. Good, and keep yourself, the torso raised, coming up onto the fingertips here, and just rock the belly to the left and rock it to the right. Kind of kissing towards each of the thighs. And then as you're continuing, letting the belly and the torso drop closer towards the earth. And then we're just gonna bend the elbows, stack the hands, and lay the forehead down onto the backs of the hands. Just softening, sending the breath into the back space of the body, really relaxing through the front of the head, maybe even rocking the head side to side. And then walking the fingertips back out, coming back into tabletop. We'll tuck the toes, bring the knees back underneath the hips, and then press gently back into a bent leg down dog. So keep the knees really bent here. And then on an inhale, lower the knees, drop the belly, scoop the heart forward. Exhale, push the earth away, send the hips back, draw the belly towards the thighs. And then inhale, lower the knees down, belly drops, heart forward. Exhale, 2 more times, back. And down. And last time, back. And down. This time, keep the knees over top of the hips. Let the fingertips come forward. Tensing up onto the fingertips and melting the heart down into Adho Uttanasana. On an inhale, draw the belly button and the front ribs up and in and kind of puff up the back of the spine. And then on an exhale, soften, heart melts towards the earth. 3 more times. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more times. Breath in. Exhale. On this next inhale, come up and hold the breath into the back space of the heart. Hold, 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 and then soften it down. Good. Walking the hands back up underneath the shoulders. Go ahead and press back into down dog. Pedaling through the feet here, shifting the hips side to side. Maybe rocking forward and back through the shoulders. And then find your down dog. Feet hip distance apart. Hands shoulder width apart. Maybe a little bit wider. If that feels more comfortable in your shoulder anatomy. Pressing down through the pointer and the thumb. And wrapping the upper arm bones back and away. Good. On an inhale, lift up through the toes. Exhale, bend the knees a lot. Good. Inhale, glide forward to plank. And then lower the knees down towards the earth, elbows in towards the sides, and come all the way down to the belly. Top to the feet press. Pubic bone presses. We'll go ahead and release the hands down around to the back space of the body, interlacing. Exhale, feel the whole front side of the body press into the mat, especially the pubic bone and the tops of the feet. And then on an inhale, roll the shoulders back, reach the clasped hands towards the back of the mat, and lift the heart high. Losing the attachment here for height in this upper body, and instead thinking about length through the low back and sustainability in your breath. Staying here. Take one more deep breath in. And then exhale, roll it down, let the hands come under the shoulders, tuck the toes, either up through plank or tabletop. You can come back into child's for a minute if you need. We'll meet back in down dog. Deep breath in. Exhale it out. One more deep breath in. Exhale out. This time, rise up onto the toes, breath in. Bend the knees a lot, gaze towards the front of the mat, and step forward, feet hip distance apart. We'll take the hands to the shins. Lift the heart forward for flat back. Exhale, bend the knees, catch the belly on the thighs, and ragdoll over the legs. 2 more times. Inhale, press, lengthen. Feel all the energy coming out through the feet and the heart. And then exhale, find the opposite, soften. Maybe even bounce a little bit here through the legs. 1 more time. Inhale, press, lengthen. Exhale, soften. And then rolling on up to standing, 1 vertebrae at a time. Pressing down with the strength of the legs and moving the spine stack into knees. Roll the shoulders up. And back. Roll the elbows up. And back. And then the arms come up, hook the thumbs. We're just going to move through a few sun A's, folding forward. Breath in, flat back. Plant the hands, step back to plank, option to lower the knees. Breath in here. And then lowering down, we'll take baby cobra for this first one. Come all the way down to the bellies. Tops of the feet press. Breath in, brings the heart up. Exhale, roll it down, tuck the toes, either tabletop or plank. And then back to down dog. Inhale, rise on the toes. Bend the knees a lot. Travel towards the front of the mat. Flat back. Melt over the legs. Press down, come all the way up. And then fold right back down. Same exact thing, maybe this time subbing out up dog for baby cobra. Exhale, step it back into plank. Inhale, stay. Choosing how you want to lower. Inhale, baby cobra or up dog. And then back into down dog. Deep breath in, rise up onto the toes. Exhale, bend the knees, gaze towards the front of the mat. Step or hop forward. Flat back. Melt down. Reverse swan dive. And fold right back down. Last time. This time flowing again, pausing wherever you need. Adding on. Or modifying however you'd like. And when you come back to down dog this next time, that's where we'll all meet.
Deep breath in and down dog. Exhale, sigh it out. On an inhale, lift through the right leg. And on an exhale, we're going to shift the shoulders over the wrists, bring the right knee towards the right elbow, then circle it towards the left elbow, and then press it back up and straight. 2 more times. Shoulders over wrists, circling the knee to the right, then to the left, and back. Last time, exhale, knee to the right, knee to the left, and back. Then exhale with the right leg lifted, bend the right knee, press down through the right heel of the hand, and lift the right hip. Opening it up. Good. Then square the hips, keep the knee bent. Bring the knee in towards the chest as you rock the shoulders over the wrists. And lightly step the right foot by the right hand. Lower the back knee down. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, tuck the back toe, lift the back knee, float the hands back. Then lower the back knee down, inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, sweep it back, lift the back knee. One more time, inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, sweep it back. Good. Then lower the knee down towards the earth, bring the front foot, and we'll walk it back to half Hanuman. So straightening through the right leg, maybe scooching the left leg back slightly. You can grab blocks to bring the earth up to a little bit here. Blocks, water bottles, soup cans, whatever you've got. Think about drawing the right heel back towards the hips. And we're up onto the fingertips here so you can get a bit of a flat back or an up dog expression with the chest. Take one more deep breath in. Then exhale, move the right hand to the inside of the left leg. This left heel is going to spin under. The right foot comes flat down onto the mat. Left hand reaches towards the back of the mat. Right arm sticks up and over. Nice, big, beautiful stretch here. Inhale, press through the foundation. Strengthen through the core. Come on up. Neutral. Exhale, right hand to the top of the right thigh. Left arm reaches up and over. Inhale, come through neutral. Slowly as you can. So think about wrapping the pinky fingers towards each other. The upper arm bones are wrapping out. The core is engaged. Just see how slowly you can come back into the side bend. Maybe pausing for a breath here in the extension, and then letting the left hand come down. Inhale, draw the left side body up and in. Get a big stretch through the right. And then take the right hand down. Spin the left heel underneath you. Now we're facing the back of the mat. Press down through the hands. Tuck the back toe. Float the left leg back, and then lower it to plank. Take a breath in, and then find your flow. Kneading back and down dog. We'll take a deep inhale. Exhale out. On the breath in with the left leg. Nice. And then shift the shoulders over the wrist. The left knee taps the left elbow, taps the right. Press back and up to three-legged down dog. Again, tap it to the left and the right. Press it back. Last time, exhale, tap it. Tap it. Inhale, press it up. Then bend the left knee. Drop the heel towards the sit bone. Lift the left hip and press down through the left heel of the hand. Lengthen to the left side body and psoas. Then square back off with the hips. Keep bringing the left knee in towards the chest as you rock the shoulders forward. And land the left foot slowly by the left hand. Back knee down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, press through the feet. Lift the back knee. Float the arms back. Good. As you lower the knee, feel this foundation and then find that strength through the torso. Arms lift. Keep that as you tuck the back toe, lift the knee, and let the heart come forward, but it doesn't break open here. So the front ribs and the belly are up and in. Breath in, lower the back knee. Exhale. Release. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Good. This time just lower the back knee down, frame the front foot, shift the hips back, curling the left big toe towards you, and drawing the left heel back. So it'll have that sensation of the left thigh bone sucking up and under the hips and the torso. Staying here with your breath. always an option to take movement sometimes and have Hanuman. It feels really nice to kind of float the spine up and down. Good. Then left hand comes to the inside. Keep walking around to the side of the mat. Left outside edge of the foot presses down, parallel to the back of the mat. Right hand to the front. Reach the left arm up and over. Good. Kick down through the foundation. Engage your core. Start to float up. Side bend to the left. Inhale through center. Wrap the upper arm bones down. Plug into the shoulders. Engage the core and float. Notice how much you have to kick with the left outside edge of the foot and engage through that right side body, maybe taking a breath here in the extension. And then lowering the right hand down. Draw the right side body up and in. Transfer that stretch into the left side body. And then bring the front foot, hands towards the front of the mat. Press down, tuck the back left toe. Send the right leg back. Lower it to plank, and your choice of the flow. At any point, you can take these flows out and maybe just opt for child's. Maybe a nice cat cow would feel good. Maybe just sitting back onto the heels and finding a moment of pause. So that in-between flow is just to nourish and bring your body back into evenness. Okay. So from here, go ahead and lift up high onto the toes. Exhale, bend the knees, travel towards the front of the mat. Making your way back to the top of the mat through a flat back. And fold. Move all the way up. Hands down through heart center. Okay, so we're going to move into eagle on the right side. Shift the weight to the right. Left knee comes up into the chest. Hands can be at heart center here, or you can take full eagle arms and drop the left thigh over the right. Good. We'll stay here for a moment in eagle. Squeeze towards the midline with both legs and the arms. Lift through the pelvic floor and relax the shoulders down. So I like to think about all of my energy getting contained and purified into this midsection of the body. Okay, keeping the arms in eagle or at prayer, either way. On an inhale, bring the left knee in towards the chest, straightening through the right leg. On an exhale, we're going to extend the left leg back into Tadasana. So the heart's going to come forward. The left leg is going to kick back, maybe softening through the standing leg if you need it. In Tadasana, square the left hip down. And again, draw the belly and the front ribs up and in towards each other. Good, then we're coming back up, left knee to chest. Bend it in, bend it in. Left knee to chest. Exhale, tap it into eagle. Same thing. Inhale, knee to chest. Exhale, coming back into Tadasana. You can take this as slow as you like. Remember, you can bend the legs for extra strength in your foundation. Once you find Tadasana, kick back through that left foot, lengthen through the crown of the head. And come back up. Knee into the chest. Exhale, tap it down into eagle. Good. Inhale, knee to chest. Now we're just meeting back in warrior one. So take the torso forward slightly just to free up that back left leg. Let the foot land hip distance apart. From the right, the whole left foot is down onto the earth. Inhale, press up. Elbows and triceps lift. Stay, you can lift the chin. If the eagle arm is getting to be too much, you can come to prayer. You can just grab down for the shoulders. Good. Then inhale, reach the arms high. On an exhale, reach the fingertips forward. Press down through that right foot. Draw the right thigh bone back. Wrap the upper arm bones towards each other. And then on an exhale, keep bringing the torso down and flex the heels of the hands towards the inside of the right foot. So both hands are on the inside, just flexing through the heel of the hands, drawing the right thigh bone back and really lifting up through the belly. Nice, then exhale, lower the hands down. Keep the legs exactly as they are, locked into warrior one. Just turn the torso on the diagonal and reach the fingertips forward. So this is like down dog with the upper body, warrior one with the low body. And then walk the body back around towards the front of the mat. Straighten through the right leg. So we're here in pyramid. Good. Then lower and bend that right knee again. Release the right fingertip forward. On an inhale, straighten through the right leg again and reach the right fingertips back towards the left thigh or left knee. Good. Then bend the knee, reach the right fingertips forward. Shift it back. Straighten through the right leg, reach the right fingertips back. Exhale. Bend. One more time. Inhale. Straighten. Exhale. Bend. Now coming all the way around to the side of the mat. Both legs straighten. Outside edges of the feet are parallel towards one another. Take the hands underneath the chest here, under the shoulders, and feel this outward pressing of the outside edges of the feet. Really press out. Feel how that widens the low back space. Then rock slightly into the big toe mounds of the feet, just enough that you could slide a piece of paper under your heels. Keep all of that, lift through the pelvic floor, and then exhale, forward fold. Prasarita Padottanasana. Good. Inhale, walk the hands back up underneath the shoulders. On an exhale, walk back around to the front of the mat, bend through the right knee, come onto the left toes, and then sweep the right foot back into this plank variation with the right leg lifted. Good. Stay. 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 And then lower the right knee down towards the earth. Turn the left foot down and peel the left arm high. Options to stay here if you'd like. Keep pressing down through the foundation. Send this right leg straight in front of you. This is the variation you're taking. Really important to press down through the foundation and lift this right hip. Squeezing through the right side body. Nice. And then square it back off. Finding a flow. Again, that can be anything you'd like. Traditional or not. And then make your way back into down dog. Rise up onto the toes, bend the knees, travel towards the front of the mat. Flat back in. Exhale, fold. Press down through the feet, come on up. Hands down through heart center. Good, let's just take a moment to pause. Let the arms come down to the sides. Close the eyes. Feel through the feet, maybe soften a bit through the legs. Just notice what's happening, what the sensations are within the body and the breath. And then we'll shift the weight into the left leg. Right knee comes up, taking eagle. So finding the wrap, or just kickstanding the toes. Left arm's gonna come over right this time. Good, squeezing through the thighs, squeezing through the arms. Lift through the pelvic floor and then relax the shoulders down. It's like you could breathe the heart up into the space between the upper arm bones. On an inhale, straighten through the left leg, right knee to chest. Exhale, slowly coming back into the Tadasana. So you take a couple rounds of breath. Notice the belly and the front ribs drawing up and in as you kick back through the right leg. So you're supported in the low back. Then come back up, right knee to chest. Exhale, eagle. Inhale, knee to chest. Exhale, send it back. Good, one more time, bringing it up into the chest. Last time an eagle here, and now we're bringing the knee into the chest and moving back into warrior one. So let the torso come forward slightly. Land the right foot, especially the outside edge of the right foot, onto the earth. Get your foundation, and then breathe the torso up. Good. Onto the arms. Inhale, reach them high. Draw the left thigh bone back. And start to reach the fingertips forward, laying through the torso. Deep breath in. Then exhale, flexing the heels towards the floor as you drop the torso a little bit more. Left hip is drawing back here, and you're engaged through the belly. Nice. Then land the hands down towards the earth. Legs stay in warrior one. Torso moves towards the diagonal. Drop the heart and the head. Good. Then walk it back around, frame through the front foot. On an inhale, straighten through the left leg, draw the left hip back, lengthen through the heart. On an exhale, bend through the left knee and float the left fingertips forward. Inhale, straighten the left leg, reach the left fingertips back towards the right leg. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Last one, inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend, and walking it around. The second set of Prasarita Padottanasana. So again, outside edges of the feet are pressing wide. Weight is slightly forward in the big toe mounds. Maybe you take the same variation you did on the first side. Maybe you invert. Maybe you take a different variation like a twist or a different mind. Good. Then inhale, walk back up onto the fingertips underneath the chest. Turn the left toes out, walk it around back to the front of the mat. Press down through the hands, let the hips slightly engage the core, and float the left leg back. Press the left heel towards the back of the mat. Keep the muscles of the face soft, keep the breath soft. Hold, hold, hold. Stay. Stay. And then lower the left knee down. Turn the right foot down and breathe it open. Nice options to stay here. If you'd like, press through that foundational of the left foot. Shoot forward, flex through the heel, right and through the sole of the foot. Again, if this is you, really lifting through the hips here. Nice. And then we'll all meet back in whatever flow you'd like to take. And then we'll just come back whenever you're complete. Come back to a resting posture at the back of the mat. So you can sit onto the heels, you can take child's. Just taking a moment of pause, of rest. And we're gonna move through one last little bit of flow here. So when you're ready, go meet back in down dog. Pedal through the feet. Take some deep breaths here. Nice. On an inhale, go ahead and lift the left leg high this time. Exhale, step it right between the hands. Turn the back foot down. We're going to come right up to reverse warrior. So the left knee's over the left heel. The torso is faced towards the side, and you're breathing into this left side body. Good. Then on an exhale, come to bring the left forearm down towards the left thigh. Take extended side angle. Right fingertips are reaching. There's a straight line here all the way down to the outside edge of the right foot. Good. On an inhale, you're going to press down through the left big toe mound, straighten through the left leg, and reach the left fingertips down towards the inside of the calf. Nice. Then I want you just to turn your heels and toes around to the opposite, towards the back of the mat. So now the right toes are out, the left toes are slightly in, the left hand's to the back of the hamstring here. Nice. On an exhale, take the left hand to the hip, reach the right fingertips forward. I'm going to stand on this right leg just to balance in a little half moon. Kick back through the left foot, then bend through the standing leg. Lower the foot down. On an inhale, high lunge towards the back of the mat. Exhale, frame the front foot. Inhale, sweep the right leg back and high. Exhale, step it right between the hands, turn the back foot down. Inhale, reverse warrior, left hand to the back of the thigh, right arm high. Feeling again the breath moving into the right side body here. Good. On the next exhale, take the right forearm to the right thigh. Left arm reaches high. And so here in extended, think about drawing the right thigh bone back, so it's up and under. And then rotating the heart towards the ceiling as you keep that length in the right side body. Nice. We're going to press down through the right big toe mound, straighten through the leg, release the fingertips towards the earth. Keep the upper body as it is. Just turn the heels to the opposite direction. So now the toes are pointing back towards the top of the mat. Nice. On an exhale, right hand to hip, bend through this front knee. Come to stand on the left leg. Press back through the right heel. Nice. Then bend through the standing leg, lower the foot, and on an inhale, take high lunge. Exhale, frame the foot. Inhale, sweep the left leg back and high. Exhale, step it between the legs, turn the back foot down. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Exhale, turn the toes around. Inhale, half moon. Exhale, land the toes down. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, bring the front foot. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step it forward. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended. Inhale, straighten the right leg, arms reach wide. Exhale, turn it around. Inhale, half moon. Exhale, land the toes down. Inhale, both arms high. Exhale, bring the front foot. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, down dog. Good, take a deep breath in. Exhale, lower the knees. And go ahead and sit back. Hands come to rest on the thighs. And again, close the eyes. Tap into the breath. Tap into the emotional body for that last flow. We're going to go ahead and walk the hands forward into plank, or sorry, not into plank, into tabletop. Just cross the ankles and sit on back. So we'll move into Ardha Matsyendrasana. I'm going to turn to face y'all so you can see a little bit better. We're going to tuck the left heel in. The right foot steps up and over. Same as we did at the beginning of class. See if you can feel for the sit bones here in this basic grounding. It might be helpful to sit on a blanket or the edge of the pillow. Right big toe mound grounds. Right fingertips out to the side or around the back. Inhale, lengthen the left arm high. And exhale, just stay here for a moment. Drop the shoulder down. Feel that rooting through the sit bones on every exhale. Inhale, feel that length through the spine. Exhale, feel the rooting through the sit bones. Maybe even soften this top arm. Inhale, lengthen. This time on the exhale, twist and bring the belly button towards the inside of the right thigh. Good. Inhale, unwind. Exhale, twist. Inhale, unwind. Last time, exhale, twist. Inhale, unwind. This time, just take the arm wide, hug it around to the left or to the right knee with the left elbow. And move into your twist. So you can fully hook this arm to the outside if that feels nice. I really like hugging this in here. I feel like I can drop my right hip down a little bit, bring my belly closer to the inside. Flip the thigh. On the next inhale, shift the gaze forward. On an exhale, let the arms come around to the left side body. Tuck the belly button back, tuck the chin towards the chest. And then we're going to pick this left or right leg up and extend it down to the outside of the body. Left sole of the foot comes here to the inside, flexing through the right foot. Really wrap this right hip down. So it's going to have a tendency to kind of want to hike up here. Wrap it down. Right fingertips out, left arm up and over. And take it into the side bend. So many of us might feel like this is very, very easy. Many of us might feel like it's not. what tends to happen in these side bends is that we roll in on ourselves. So if you have the opportunity with this right elbow, you can press it to the inside of the thigh here. And it just helps to roll the chest open. Maybe you even drop this top arm because that's extra weight kind of pulling you down that direction. And just bring the hand to the heart, roll the shoulder back. Aside from this being helpful anatomically, it just feels really nice to have this connection point with the heart. Go ahead and come back up. Nice. And then we're going to take this left foot and extend it just a little bit in front of you. So it's almost like it's coming into a 90-degree angle. Flex through this left foot. And then bring the right knee to the inside of the left foot and bend it in here. So more or less, you've got two right angles here. Walk the torso around to tee out from the left thigh. Take a breath in. And then at your leisure, come on down onto the belly. And so you might just lower the belly down onto the earth. You can also stay up on forearms. Or this is a lovely place to gather a blanket or a pillow from nearby and build up this bolster system under the torso so you can lay down onto that. Take just a couple more breaths there. And then starting to walk the hands back up so the torso is still turned off over the left thigh. Get a bit of length through the spine. And then let the right hand come back and around. Soles of the feet find the earth. Step them wide. Just windshield blade through the legs. Some softness into the low back. And then we'll set up for the other side. So the right heel this time is going to tuck underneath. The left foot steps up and over. Release the hands from the earth. Feel if you can sit straight through the torso and feel the sit bones. If not, maybe grab a blanket or a pillow for under the hips. Left fingertips come back on an inhale. Lengthen the right arm high. Breathe length. Then exhale, sit. Feel grounded. 2 more times. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, ground. Amazing how much energy this takes just to sit still and tall. Exhale out. And then on this next inhale, lengthen. Then take it around into the twist. Again, lots of variations here. On the next inhale, shift the gaze forward. Exhale, let the arms come out to the other side. Drop back, round through the spine, tuck the chin. And then assist this left leg out and long. Right sole of the foot comes to the inside here. Feel for your sit bones. Wrap the left thigh bone back. And you can take the hand and kind of just give it a nice downward, backward pressure. And then we're taking it into the side bend. At this point in the practice, we've spent a lot of time noticing where the breath wants to move in the body and even letting it have control of how deep we are into a posture and a certain energy in a posture. So here, even in this pretty simple pose, see if you can sense into that dynamic. As you're inhaling, really let the body respond. And then exhale, same thing, let the body respond. And then we'll come back up through center, moving into that 2 right angle pose. So then the left knee in, the left knee comes to the inside of the right foot. More or less right angles. Walk around. Let this left hip roll forward with you as you empty the torso out on the right thigh, and then walk it down. Couple more breaths. Walking the hands back up, lengthening through the spine. Then the left arm comes back, soles of the feet find the earth, step them wide, side to side. Go ahead and keep the soles of the feet on towards the mat, maybe heel toe them so that they're out from the hips versus wide. And we're just gonna take the hands to the backs of the thighs and roll ourselves down. Walking the hands down. Then lift the knees in towards the chest. Gently rocking side to side here. Good. And then Supta Baddha Konasana is next. So soles of the feet together, knees wide. Hand to the heart, hand to the belly, or just arms out towards the side. Take a deep breath in. Exhale it out. Again, deep breath. Exhale out. And we're going to play here without using Vishnu Mudra, without the hand variation that we did at the beginning of class. Just returning to Nadi Shodhanan breath with just the power of your mind, I guess. On an inhale, seeing if you can direct the breath into the left nostril. And on the exhale, breathe out through the right side. Inhale, breathing in through the right. Exhale, left. Inhale, left. Exhale, right. Inhale, right. Exhale, left. Your choice, you can continue here with this breath. You can continue in Supta Baddha Konasana, or when you're ready, you can release the body, release the breath, or just let that happen on its own time. And eventually your body might take the shape of Shavasana, coming into this final resting posture. But if you're digging the breath, go with it. Just take a few moments here to nourish. To love what is.
Just ever so gently bringing awareness back to the next inhale when you catch it. And just watch it flow into that next exhale, in which it moves into the next inhale and on out. And just staying there in gentle attention to the breath, seeing it for what it is, which is so simple and also so much. So easy and so powerful. Separate, but also perfect, complete, and whole. When you feel ready, just take some gentle movement through the body, through the fingers, through the toes, however you feel called. And then just rock onto your left or your right side before you come on up to seated, and just take a breath. Maybe take two. And easy, come on up to seated. Hands to heart center. Maybe one hand over the other if that feels nicer to you. Otherwise, marrying of that left and that right. These separatenesses that come together. We'll take a deep breath in, and on an exhale, just take a moment to acknowledge here, maybe even a gentle bow, everything that conspired to get you onto the mat. Everything that held space for you, everything that moved you, things internally as well as externally. And then we'll bring the thumbs up to the third eye, lifting the chin slightly in acknowledgement of this space, this awesome community that's been gathering for the last several weeks from your homes, for the practice and for the lessons it may have given us. For all of this, we'll bow forward, sending these lessons as gifts out into the world where they're needed. Namaste, you guys. Thanks so much for coming to practice today. I love seeing each of you.